Would you make this $18,000 call? We're playing 100-100 at the Aria on table 1. Action folds to us in the small blind and we look down at ace 3-0. Right off the bat, the biggest mistake people make in these blind structures is by playing the same small blind strategy they would in a regular configuration. Because the small blind can't fold, if you play linearly, where you only raise your strong hands, your check becomes extremely weak. That's why it's important to adjust and still have some middling to strong hands in your check call range. Ace 3-0 fits into this category. So we check, and when the big blind raises to 400, with ace high, we're not going anywhere, so we make the call. The flop comes ace, king, queen, rainbow. We check to the aggressor and they bet 400. We aren't going anywhere just yet, but it's worth noting how bad of a flop this is for our range. Since we did check call pre-flop, we are extremely capped on this board, and it's unlikely that we would have any sets or two pairs. Because the big blind can definitely have these strong hands, we should be prepared to face a lot of aggression in later streets. We can even start to think about folding weak queen X or under pairs here. But with ace 3, it's an easy call. The turn comes a 3 and we check again. Now the big blind goes big. They bet over pot for 2,400. This is exactly what we expected. Our opponent is quite solid and knows exactly when he can start piling pressure. Luckily for us, we do hit 2 pair and can happily continue. Once again, we make the smooth call. River is now a 6. We check and the big blind doesn't let go of the pressure. He fires 6,000 into a pot of roughly 6.5k. If we make this call, this pot will be over $18,000. Now, obviously, with our exact hand, it's a pretty easy decision. But let me ask you a question. What would you do here if you had ace 5 instead? The biggest problem I see with poker players is when they review a hand, they only care about their exact hand and never take extra time to investigate alternative hands that play the same way. These small things add up over time, and that can make you go from a good poker player to a great one. Anyway, we make the call, and our opponent turns over Jack 3 suited, and we scoop this $18,000 pot. If you want to improve your game, comment 33 and I'll send you 33 days worth of free poker advice.